Happy Wednesday to you, East Texas. I'm meteorologist Carson Vickroy. Just kind of wanted to break down our storm threat for tonight. It's not the best storm threat we've had. It's not the worst storm threat we've had. But one thing we've had to deal with so far today has been that fog. Well, most of it's lifting as of about 10:50 on Wednesday morning. So definitely some good news there. Part of the reason we had so much fog is that warm, moist Gulf air started to move into the region, and that's what this looks like right now. And once again, visibilities will continue to improve throughout the morning. There's the front starting to slide through the panhandle. Already some storms getting going in Kansas. I just think we're a little too far to the south to really see a widespread severe weather outbreak. The dynamics of it are all occurring up in Oklahoma this afternoon. That's where the timing's going to match up, and that is where the front and the dynamics are all going to match up for possibly some pretty strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, right now, again, this is as of 10:50. You can see that on the timestamp on the top of your screen. 60s and 70s. We do have clouds in the area still. Not seeing a lot of sunshine. That being said, I can't rule out a few breaks in the clouds, and again, we will still see relatively warm temperatures regardless of that cloud cover. Here's 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to be in the 60s and 70s for the most part, so it's going to be another warm and possibly above normal afternoon. But as we go into about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, that's when I do expect some of these showers and thunderstorms to really get going in our northwestern counties. Now, the good news is this is a broken line of storms. You know, it could be one of two things. One, these storms aren't very organized. Two, they're organizing out in front of a line, which would mean supercells, which are intense, discrete thunderstorms that can often rotate. I don't have that in the forecast. I think these are occurring a little too late. But nonetheless, we'll keep an eye on these just to see how they materialize. And part of the reason why I think this is just a line of disorganized showers and thunderstorms at this point is the fact that they're going to reorganize after midnight once they move through the Tyler-Longview vicinity. Being said, there are still some threats with this feature. Very early tomorrow morning, you see that line of strong thunderstorms moving through deep East Texas at that point. Anytime you see a line, you're bound to see some pretty strong winds. And anytime you have strong winds, you have a problem with tree damage here in East Texas. So that's my primary concern with this line of storms. And as quickly as this line moves through our northwestern counties, it's going to be exiting deep East Texas by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we're pretty much done after that. I mean, look at that. We're dry. We could actually wake up to sunny conditions in our central and northern counties tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock, temperatures will generally be in the middle to upper 60s. So a cooler day by about 5 to 10 degrees. 3 o'clock in the morning, we're really not seeing anything for your Friday. And then as we head into your Friday evening, that is when we do start to see a couple more clouds move back in. But high pressure is going to really squash those clouds by Friday afternoon. Here's the timeline of the rain. I'll get my big face out of your way there. But there you go. After 9 o'clock tonight for our extreme northwestern counties, that would mean Hopkins County. And then eventually by midnight and 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when I do expect that rain coverage to really increase for initially the Tyler-Longview area right around midnight. And then by 3 o'clock, that's when I expect the front to move through Nacogdoches and Lufkin and bring you guys the chance of some stronger storms. Again, that's early tomorrow morning. And here's the severe weather outlook for tonight. Again, a slight risk of severe weather does exist in that yellow. That's a level 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. Most of East Texas is in a level 1 marginal risk. We see this all the time. There's nothing to fear here. These storms just could be loud and obnoxious after midnight. So just keep a way that you can get weather information. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but anytime there's a warning issued, I want you to have that East Texas Storm Team app just in case. But the primary threats with this one will be for that wind and hail. So there you go. Rest of this afternoon, rain chances, they're relatively slim. Around midnight tonight, that's when I do expect those storms to move through Tyler and Longview. And then after midnight, that's when those storms will arrive for deep East Texas. Another look at that severe weather outlook for tonight. And one thing to do, if you have some spare time right now, is download that East Texas Storm Team app. This is a great tool that myself, Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bagwell uses, meteorologist Andrew Samet uses, You can get lightning alerts, you can get warning alerts. We'll be here most of the night, so you don't need to fret about a storm being unwarned. You can also get live Doppler radar and the latest weather forecast and share your photos and videos. And as I just mentioned, we'll be here watching it, and hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday.